Now that I've found you, I can let you shit.
I can let you shit. It stinks real bad. You got smell of shit, baby. Welcome back to the Daniel and Andrew show. We don't have a title yet, but we're getting there.
We should. We've had, I don't know how many videos we've done, but it hasn't got.
We've done like 300 odd.
Well, I'm sure.
Well, we've done about 200. I've done 100 by myself.
Hmm.
All by myself.
I'm sure our fan base, which is basically us, will be very patient in allowing us to pick a label for these.
You know, somehow I don't think they will. You know, me knowing them and all. I think there's a guy called Daniel. He's really pissed off that we're not uploading. There's been like a month period of non-upload.
Well, he's been busy with. Man, what has he been doing? He's been slacking off, hasn't he? He's been.
Yeah, pretty much. Dark Souls 3 came out, but actually that came out today, so that's not really the excuse. The only excuse is, you know, he's moved. He's moved on. He's literally moved to a different town. And his computer and all of his editing equipment is, you know, back where he was before. So, you know, he's been slacking off.
He's wasting his life in a fucking job, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what he's doing, yeah.
So, how's he finding it?
What, wasting his life?
No, yeah. Oh, doing the job.
Well, yeah.
Doing the job. How's he finding it?
It's fine. It's pretty good. I got an appraisal the other day.
Is that like, you know,
it's just like a one-to-one.
Oh, right, okay.
It's a one-to-one session where it's called appraisal, but, you know, for the most part, it might as well have just been called praisal. Because that's what she was doing. She was praising me all the time. And it felt good. I have to say, there's nothing like a good praise job to, you know, get the morale up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my boss was just like, yeah, you're doing great, you're the best. Oh my god, those ships all out of assholes. Shoot them in their assholes, Andrew.
Okay.
You gotta shoot their assholes. You gotta shoot your assholes with your little mini laser.
Oh, jeez, Daniel, I mean, do I have to shoot their assholes?
Yes, you do, Morty. Andrew, whatever your fucking name is. You just gotta. It's a weak spot. You're gonna die.
I know.
Well, don't let that happen, please. These are all a bunch of punks.
Does it have to be right in their assholes, or, you know, can I just aim for the buttock? You know.
No, you gotta go right in the center of it. If you just hit the rim, that's not gonna do it. That's gonna damage it, but they'll still be able to function, you know, as a ship would function. You got that, Andrew?
All right, I'll do it next time.
Hey, look at this. Look.
Oh.
It's your favorite world.
Oh yeah, I do like this place.
I've got a story about this. You've got a story about it, but you probably haven't thought of the story I'm about to tell.
Okay.
But when I was a wee lad, a wee tiny bimbo, I don't know. I used to play this. I actually played the second game first. I've said that before. It doesn't matter. And when I started playing this, and I was in this place, Andrew was actually recording. I don't know if I was out the room or something, or you just asked me to stay still and let the music play, but you recorded the music.
Oh yeah.
And that was like one of your first animations that you uploaded onto YouTube.
Which I can't watch anymore because I got this bogus copyright claim on my channel, and it wouldn't let me, you know, download any of my stuff.
Yeah.
It really made Christian laugh, didn't it? He just liked the ending because I also recorded this bit from Family Guy where Cleveland goes, "I pity the fool."
Yeah.
And it just ends with like this zombie being punched into. It's eating this guy's brains. And then the guy's pissed off, so he reaches inside the zombie's mouth, puts his brains back in his head, then punches him into a wall. And Mr. T just looks at him and he goes, "I pity the fool."
Yeah. I pity the fool. I ain't getting no planes, fucker. That's enough. Oh my god, they're quite grotesque for Disney Heartless characters.
So,
right, let's go kick their asses.
Interesting thing happened to me recently. Well, not so much happened to me as my auntie has 2 kids, and she booked this guy to come to her birthday party dressed as Optimus Prime. There's a big Transformers theme going on. They're both way into it, and basically the guy was busy the time she booked him, but he said, "I'll lend you the suit, you know, on loan. You put a deposit down, and just get someone to, you know, do the Optimus Prime thing for you. And she asked me because I'm tall, basically, that's the main reason.
Yeah.
She also asked you to be Spider-Man, didn't she?
Yeah, but my dick didn't fit in the costume. It was, you know, far too big. Hey, it's the mayor of Halloween Town. And look, the Heartless are actually good guys. How about that?
Well, I suppose they fit in here, don't they?
What really annoys me about this 1.5 edition is the colour of the Heartless. I've said it before, but I especially don't like it in this place because they're fucking pink. They're in Halloween Town and there's pink things going about.
They do. The
Makes
Heartless
sense.
tend to have quite flamboyant colours, don't they?
No, they don't.
Don't they?
Yeah, I'd say the main
Purple,
colours
blue.
they have are dark blue and
Black and purple.
red, and you know, menacing colours. Not
I
like
don't know. Some of them are quite, you know, bright and green and clownish in their colour. Some of them are like,
Ew.
like what's that one with flappy arms that was in the Alice in Wonderland one?
I don't know.
No, I just remember them. Okay. There's even one that you were saying, oh, it's got a different colour scheme in this version. Anyway, I thought. I mean, I'm not usually big on going places or doing stuff or trying anything new. But this time I thought, you know, Auntie Emily, she's been had a rough time of it. She's got like this wrist thing which is getting on her nerves. But apparently it's stopped now, so that's good. And also I thought, you know, when else am I really... I used to act quite a little when I was younger. We both did, didn't we?
Yeah.
I even did drama at school. And it's been a while since I've done anything. And I thought, when's another opportunity like this going to come up to sort of do, I don't know what you'd call it, like...
Roleplay?
I guess roleplay, like... Whatever. I just thought it'd be cool. Like, I'll be dressed as Optimus Prime. The kids would be into it. I could they'd be like, oh, cool. Can you do your blaster or whatever? And
they never asked you that because you realised, what the hell would I do? Would I whip my dick out and just piss all over the place?
Right. Well, basically, the worst thing. Then I thought, man, what if they don't even really care? What if I go there and nothing, like they're not interested at all, and that would be most disappointing. And that's exactly what happened, basically. I got in the suit, and it didn't look half bad. It was mostly felt. It had, like, these big bell-bottom flares at the bottom to cover my feet, because, you know, Optimus Prime's got this big feet, hasn't he? It was based on the movie version. It had this pretty cool helmet with a voice modulator on it, and it made sounds and stuff like that. But when I walked out, I was sort of trying to look heroic. I was, like, you know, doing the whole shoulders back, fluffy chest hero pose. And the kids just stared at me. They didn't react already, they just kind of stood still, as if to say, what the fuck are you doing? And the thing is, I thought it would be like improv-y, like I could... But they weren't giving me anything to work with, they weren't even going wow, so I couldn't like wave or do anything, and... You know, that was bad enough. After about 5 minutes, I was already sick of it. And then they turned on me. A lot of them just started messing with me, like sneaking up behind me, like just pushing me. There's this one girl who was pushing me loads, and she kept saying, "Oh, it's not me, it was her. It was fucking her." And Millie was the worst one. She was all sneaking up on me, and she was like, I don't know what she's using. She was spanking me with something. And after a while, I just went back inside. I was like, okay, that's it, I'm done. And then Teresa, her youngest son, came and was like, come to the dance floor, you know, come on, dance with us. And I was like, no, not really, no. And he was, no, go on, go. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I've had enough of this already. And so I was on the dance floor, and I don't like dancing at the best of times. So now I'm in this robot suit, trying to, like, I can hardly move at all. Like, I'm moving my arms and shit, and I just, man, this is so shit. I can't comprehend how shit this is. I think if Jordan hadn't been there, who's one of our cousins, and he was in, I mean, he was in a pretty, it's basically made of cardboard. It was a transforming cardboard car. It didn't look very good, and he couldn't quite get the hang of the transforming sequence. But I think if he hadn't been there to sort of share in my pain, I would have had a way worse time than I did. So, you know, the fact we could talk to each other and be like, wow, this ain't great, is it? And he's like, you know, nah, not really. So yeah, that was my stint as Optimus Prime. And yeah, that's the end of the story.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time. Yes, the Heartless are completely out of control.
So this one's quite unique amongst the stories. In fact, it's actually a sequel, isn't it?
Everything will be fine, Mayor.
I guess, yeah, because they do make reference to... Hang on a minute. No, this is a prequel. If anything, this is a prequel.
Oh, okay, it's Kingdom Hearts 2 that's the sequel, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, because all the others are like altered versions of the movies. Like, it's just, they've had Sora inserted into it. Whereas,
This is good, because for that reason that, you know, it is a story that is completely separate to the actual movie story.
I think more of them should have done that, because Kingdom Hearts 2 does something after the Lion King. No, it does the Lion King when it does something after it. But yeah, I think that's a better approach. Whereas, yeah, because in this one it's like all stuff's happening, and the next one it's like, oh, not again, Jack, stop it. Cut your bullshit.
Yes.
And then Jack relearns. I mean, you know, he basically relearns the same lesson that he did in the movie.
Yeah, that's... Well, I suppose that's the bad point. That's the bad thing about it.
Yeah, I suppose
Relearning the same lesson, yeah, it's a little weird. Oh,
and instead of like him coming to a realization himself, it's Santa who has to explain it to him. You know, we both have our places and we both have important jobs. I think in a way though he had to, because in the movie I think he had to do it to sort of process his feelings. Like,
hang on a minute. That's just something you can do.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah.
In the movie though, he had to go through that process to sort of come to a realization that he had become bored and complacent with his job.
Yeah.
And that he had to keep pushing
It's
things.
like a midlife crisis, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think most male characters, you know, nowadays in stories are always going through midlife crisis in
Yeah.
that kind of way.
I find a lot of times when people go through a crisis or whatever, they come out of it pretty much almost the same person they used to be, but maybe with a bit more self-knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that's what, like, being a teenager's like. Like, you have your kiddie personality, and then you go through, like, a rebellious stage of trying to reject everything about it. But then when you come out the other end as an adult, you're quite similar to how you were when you were a kid, aren't you?
Mm.
I think so, anyway.
Yeah, because I think growing up through the teenage years is like coming to terms of what being an adult is, and
Also getting
throwing
it-
yourself side to side from being a kid and being an adult. And then when you become an adult, you realize, oh, I can be both. I just have to find that balance between
Yeah,
the two.
yeah, because that's the misapprehension, is that you end up trying too hard or getting it wrong, basically. Like, you think, you know, like, people who try to be mature are probably the least mature, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whereas the ones who roll with it, they got their shit together.
Oh, Sally, we need to find Sally. Oh, also we need to do this.
And not to dwell on it, but I think a lot of that's rooted in a lack of self-confidence, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah.
Anyway, what else was I going to say? I remember I had 3 things to mention. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned the first thing here, but my Treasure cartoon that I made got a animation of the day on Newgrounds. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it didn't win animation of the month, but then there was a lot of great competition. There's this weird one called Prank Time, which was just really weird, and it had great animation. So yeah, there's also Ed's World and everything. There was a lot of great animation on Newgrounds that month.
That day, you mean?
Well, animation of the month. So,
Oh, right, okay. So that's why.
although to be honest, I didn't even come. I wasn't even a runner-up, so that was a little. That stung a little bit, you know. That stung. And also, I won that Doctor Who, that 5 Who fans contest. Well, I didn't win it. I came second, actually, which I'm pleased with because I gave it a little mini review, and I don't know if I really wanted the prize. I just sort of wanted to take part more than anything else. So I'm glad that someone else won over me. I actually predicted the top. I looked at all the other videos and I thought, I think this one's going to win. I think I'll come second, and I think Stuart Hardy will come third because I liked his video.
Halloween ever.
What the hell was Sally doing there? Is that just her jack-off spot or something? She just hides behind there and says, oh, is there something wrong?
Maybe.
How's that a memory? Does that just represent something?
Jack, I have
Or
a
is
bad
it? Or is it?
feeling about
Wait,
this.
is there a flower called
Why
Forget Me
don't you
Not?
try something else? There's still time.
I don't know. Possibly.
Nothing could beat what I've got planned.
What is with
Once we get
like
the Heartless
everything
apart,
that
they'll dance just as
he's
I
talking about
envisioned.
now? There's nothing wrong with it, and she's still talking back to
You'll
him.
love it.
Bitch, you just shut up. She's like, oh, my cheek hurts. My threading's unraveling. I'm going to die. Well, you're already dead. You're already dead. We're not aiming for the dead.
She knew all along, though. She knew what was going down, and if Jack had just listened to her... I mean, it would have been a much less interesting movie, but he should have listened.
Well, that's not my point. My point is, in the movie it makes sense, but in this she has no idea what the Heartless is. The only thing she has to go on is a bad hunch that they're bad people. Hey, Lock, Shock and Barrel. They just announced themselves.
I suppose-
as Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
I suppose she has premonitions, but if it doesn't tell you that, you have no reason to necessarily think it.